Hey everyone, one of the best comedy duos of the modern era, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, the duo who brought us Talladega Nights and Step Brothers, are returning later this year as one of the most famous crime-solving duos, Holmes and Watson. Now, there have been a total of 5 different Sherlock Holmes appearances since 2009, with one being at least every year, if not multiples per year. With 2009 starting with Robert Downey Jr. films, there's been 2 of those. There have been 4 seasons of BBC's Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch, a total of 6 seasons of Johnny Lee Miller on Elementary, and if you want to count the Sherlock Gnomes movie that came out earlier this year, which was animated but still uses the property. And that will make Holmes and Watson the now 6th appearance of the famous detective duo. And I'm not necessarily tired of seeing them. It is a very hot property, coming out with multiples every year or just having one rendition of the characters per year. But I'm really looking forward to a comedy approach and not necessarily so straightforward, dramatic, gritty version. I'm really looking forward to them having some fun with the characters. Now, based on the trailer, there's really not anything new that we're getting from these characters. They've been around since the 1900s, or probably even the late 1800s, so written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And I feel like that there's really not much we really can explore with it. We've seen Holmes in modern times. We've seen Holmes in his really era that he really got popular in. We've seen various renditions of him, but I think the comedy aspect is what's really going to drive this movie. Although Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly do tend to do a lot of a little bit more slapstick, dumb comedy, it's really going to bring a little bit of freshness to the franchise that is Sherlock Holmes, because they take it so seriously all the time, and I'm really looking forward to that fresh take, even if it's something really stupid. Like, based on the trailers, nothing's really changing from the basis of what the characters are, but you get the sense that they're doing dumb things, like when they sort of incorporate that seriousness and calculated approach that Sherlock Holmes takes when he whacks a mosquito on a case of bees and ends up breaking it. But then the comedy aspect kicks in where they're actually like killer bees, and Watson starts shooting at them when the glass breaks, just all sorts of mayhem. And then even later in the trailer, they show like when Holmes and Watson are trying to take essentially what is the first selfie with the Queen. Yes, it's dumb and trying to, I guess, incorporate things that modern audiences can kind of relate to, but it's that sort of stupidity that makes this so appealing to me, because they always take them so serious and they're always so worried about making it grounded and gritty. But if you take that away and just focus on trying to have fun with the characters, which I think is something that they desperately need, especially with having so many renditions over the past 9 years alone, I think it's really important that they actually nail having fun with the characters and bringing that freshness to them, especially with having seen them so frequently. I'm really looking forward to the duo going for it in terms of comedy. They really show that with the various version things that they say throughout the trailer, even going into saying like a woman doctor being around in those times, because it was very unheard of. And then Watson being like, he is a doctor, but then he recommends heroin type of thing. It's those little things that I think that are really going to make this comedy really gold. Like, that really makes Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly's chemistry shine, is with a pair of characters that have been around forever that really have that option of, and showing that they've always been a pair. They work well together. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly have that. And to even counterbalance that, they even have Ralph Fiennes, who played Lord Voldemort, who's going to be playing Moriarty. I don't really think that that's necessarily the best. I wouldn't want to say the best thing, but I feel like he's going to work as Moriarty, but I don't feel like the story's going to focus on Moriarty. It's going to focus on all of the things that Sherlock and Watson can get, all the dumb things that they're going to do throughout their day. I think that's what's really going to be interesting. Playing with various things about Sherlock, again, going back to his sort of calculated nature, how he sees things and calculates it before taking action, as I mentioned earlier. His disguise aspect, I'm really looking forward to that. Even though it's dumb and Watson can't recognize Sherlock with just a simple mustache, that's going to be great. There was another thing in the trailer that I thought was really funny that I feel like is missing, I guess, from Infinity War, and that's a little kid saying "no shit Sherlock" to actually Sherlock. The perfect opportunity in Infinity War that I think a lot of fans were wanting was Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch, who have both played the character, to at least one point turn to each other and say "no shit Sherlock" or something along those lines. Big opportunity missed there, but I'm glad the phrase is coming back, even for this dumb comedy. I'm really looking forward to it. I really can't wait to see what these great comedy duo does with these characters that have been so famous, even inspired Batman and Robin, all these things that I think that can really combine, that just fits very well. The pieces fit very well, having the duos together, having a comedy aspect to it. There's going to be so many different things that's going to make this movie really, really good. And I think the disappointing thing is that they don't have their sort of main director coming back. The director's the one who did Get Hard, which was fine, but I feel like they're kind of missing that Adam McKay, who also helped them with Step Brothers and Talladega Nights. But I think that they really are going to have a lot of fun with the movie. I really can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see them back together again, causing all sorts of ridiculous mayhem and things that I can quote for the next God knows how long. But good news is the movie comes out later this holiday season, so it will be coming out in 2018. Hopefully they don't push it back. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But in case you guys have not yet seen the trailer, I did leave a a link down in the description for you guys to check it out. It's definitely hilarious. Only about 2.5 minutes. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you are a Holmes and Watson fan, comedy fan, movie fan, basically anything fan. It kind of can appeal to various aspects, to different genres, and I highly recommend checking it out. If you did check it out, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. That's really all my thoughts on it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.